Internet, hello and welcome to OKLCS Summer 2018 Diamond Capped Week 8. I'm Alex HNA22, joined by Joseph Himana Savala, here to bring you our two Diamond Cap matches on the day. We only have the two because there were a couple of forfeits this week. One from LMR and one from the Meat Beats, yes. Of course, the LMR, they had been forfeiting up for a while now. So we'll go ahead and get into our first one, which is going to be between OGR and GSM, Oklahoma Diamond Rush, coming into this match at 2 and 3, if I'm not mistaken, and then GSM coming in at 4 and 1, up a little bit higher on in the standings. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into that game. Absolutely. It is OGR on the blue side up against GSM on the red side. GSM having their first loss in the split, not last week, but the week before, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, to Sky Zero. See if they can, if like one loss will rattle them or if they will be able to pull it back around. OGR sneaking their way 5-man into the bottom side of the map. Silverhammer leading the charge with the Zenith Blade, presumably. No, he took the Q at level 1, so he would have to flash for that stun.
Yeah, bit of a weird take. Normally, I'd imagine you don't scale anything until you either see them or give up on the chase and take what you know. I think Q's fine and start with in lane. But for the invade, you want Zenith Blade to get on the target in the first place to stun them up for the Aurelia, Zoe, and Marco Rubio's Talia.
Yeah, the Marco Rubio on the jungle Talia wasn't able to pull out a win last time he played this, but did do quite well on the champion. Unless he did pick up a win. I don't remember. I remember that game was like, it was like, he was winning, but the rest of his team wasn't. I can't remember. I think that they lost at the end of the day on that.
Quite unfortunate for them. I think Talia's a really good jungler.
It's like the AP jungler at least wishes she was.
Exactly. Well, the thing that at least has going for it over Talia is if you miss your one like CC ability, you're not dead. I feel like if Talia misses her W, she just kind of or is it her E?
Oh, the seismic shove is the W.
It's W. Okay, I thought so. I feel like if she misses that, she's kind of dead in most scenarios. This is the electrocute Doctor, and press the attack, Kaisa.
That is actually fleet footwork. Oh, flash stun from Silverhammer as Mystic DK is stunned up. Summoner heal popped and as he flashes away, but it is going to be first blood picked up for Fun 4 player.
Yep.
Marco Rubio early ganks up. Silverhammer flashes for the stun with the ignite immediately, and Mystic DK has nothing he can.
Yeah, really well done on the side of OGR. My apologies. Making certain that the damage is down immediately. They're not level 2. Kaisa does not have her E scaled yet. No way out. And yes, she does the fleet work. Press attack is more common because Kaisa's AD is non-existent these days. Most go for the full AP build, so it's not bad at all. The sustain still exists as well as the movement. So Jax into Aurelia is a bit of a rough matchup.
For who?
In my mind, for Aurelia, like I feel like
yeah, but Player John having a bit of a rough time up against Parallelogram.
Yeah, I feel like Jax should win this. Like you play.
Yes. But Aurelia is broken.
Aurelia is broken, and as we discussed before, you can't outskill broken.
Oh man, I hate Aurelia. They've nerfed the champion so much that it's like, oh, it was obviously broken if they have to nerf it that many times and it's still good.
Yeah, no, not really fair nor balanced. The old joke.
Aqua Prison misses,
dodge.
and that means Fun 4 player are going to come forward, but it is a level 3 Nami compared to level 2 on both of them on the bottom lane on the side of OGR.
Once Nami misses her Q, it is a lot harder for her to survive into the any form of trades because she doesn't have that threat of the lockdown. Really well done by Fun 4 player to dash into it. Most people expect people to run away from that, but by dashing in, he gets the better trade-off and dodges the...
Ooh, good stun, Parallelogram. Even dodging away from the counter-strike is he... Oh, never mind.
Doesn't matter, no damage off of it, and it does... Player John just not really... He can't really do much. That's a really big minion way to try to trade into at the moment.
Yeah. And he just pops the counter-strike to avoid him from double blade surging on you. Ooh, denied. Oh, wow. It jumps in, dodging away from the Counter-Strike, as Player John will leap strike on to him back away.
Yeah, really well done on the side of them. So this is Electric Dr. Wildly, which, oh no, Marco
Little
Rubio.
seismic shove
Oh,
lands. There's the unraveled earth. He flashes away. Here's threaded volley. There's two variable members on GSM being threatened by Marco Rubio. They both make it out. El Sleepy Trouble Bubble can land onto him. King Igdopius, I would assume formerly known as Shaq 2,
Dad.
formerly known as Shaq Daddy.
So Cassidy did get a few buffs in this patch. He's doing well in the Zoe so far. I feel like Cassidy is well in the Zoe after
Oh,
6.
that's a Sleepy Trouble Bubble onto a minion.
Zoe sitting, I think she's going to back here. Oh, I've been wrong before. Not, you can't really, they haven't been punishing this Cassidy that much at all. And Cassidy after 6, there we go, Player John.
What did they do to Cast?
What was it?
They increased the cost of his W from 0 to 1 mana. So
Yeah.
he can't use it at 0 mana. That's a good Aqua Prison landing onto 4 player. Mystic DK gonna turn around some damage.
Yeah, but they tuned up the AP.
They tuned up AP ratios on 3 of his 4 abilities by 0.1 each.
Yeah,
That's actually fairly sizable, as
yeah,
well
that's
as
not
they
nothing.
increased the mana cost on his W from 0 to 1 mana. Okay.
I mean that man doesn't mean much. It's the overall 0.3. Oh, Mark Rubio is here with the
Oh,
flash.
seismic shove lands onto Airy Panda, followed by the Zenith Blade. Silver Hammer secures the lockdown onto Airy Panda for 4 player to pick up a second kill of the game.
Yeah, no, Leona into Marco Rubio's seismic shove is just absolutely disgusting. Not a lot to do. Ooh. Oh, so he can stack tier. That makes sense.
Oh, clever,
Very-
clever Rito.
Exactly.
Good Counter-Strike by player. John will prevent the Blade Surge from coming in.
Yeah, player John's not level 6 yet. I realize level 6 is very scary. If you walk into that disarm, you're in a massive world of hurt, especially as Jax. So they did a solution. Playing a solution as Kaisa is, if you survive until about 8-9 minutes, you have an item. You're good.
Okay, we didn't see that sleepy.
Not at
trouble
all.
bubble.
I didn't see it miss. The slow walking Scuttle Crab, not in the slightest. Though
And Scuttlecrab jukes better than the majority of players.
it
I see.
absolutely does, man. It jukes LCS players too. Some of my favorite montages, honestly.
If you search really hard on YouTube, you can find some of Jack's old videos that he makes of just us screwing around in League of Legends norms. Hold on a second, player John gonna get stunned up as the teleport lands from King Dopius onto the trouble bubble.
I like a teleport. Player John could have been in a lot of trouble if they decided to go onto that dive. But between the teleport and Nocturne showing means that they're reckoning with 3v3, and they don't want to mess with that. They don't want to throw away the lead they currently have in their bot side. Player John does not have teleports. It looks like he's gonna either. Oh wait. Oh. Either way, I think he's gonna wait at his tower, let Aurelia push into him. Though I feel like Aurelia, without mana, doesn't do much against Jax.
Level 7. Parallelogram's got a pretty sizable amount of health, and that's a good chunk of damage for nothing.
It absolutely is. Player John's just playing so scared of Aurelia. Especially...
It's very hard for Jax to really be able to do anything until he's gotten some items up.
That's true. I just feel that like with Aurelia not having mana, or she doesn't have much of a threat. Good. Ooh. Yeah, because she doesn't have the stun up or the really anything. But it's a decent side minion wave. I respect the.
Yeah, but here we go because he's got the paranoia coming in from Dr. Wildly. The stun lands. There's the unspeakable horror and first kill on the board for GSM.
Yep, I like that. I really like seeing Nocturne blow ult as soon as he gets it. It's that power spike he wants, the power spike he needs to make Nocturne a proper jungle champion.
Yeah, start getting that up. King Dopius sidestepping away from the sleepy trouble bubble.
Yeah, really well done. Zoe is in a bit of a pickle. She's out of mana. She cannot continue to harass Kassadin. And all Kassadin needs, and he's doing right now, he's out farming, he's scaling. A scaled Kassadin is terrifying, especially with those AP buffs. Getting 100 to 0 it feels really bad. Oh, Marco Rubio trying to take the blue buff.
Yeah, Mystic DK and Airy Panda did spot it out, but they will be too late to save the blue buff.
Yeah, it looks like they were a bit worried about walking the short way to cut him off. On the off chance, Leona ults over the wall and goes in on them once again.
Solar Flare is an option for the side of Oklahoma. Good Diamond Rush. Silver Hammer holding on to that ultimate with no disengage power from the tidal wave because only level 5 on Airy Panda's Nami. Might look for the potential dive. The wall could always come in from Marco Rubio.
Yep. Good CS lead from Lucian here, almost sitting at close to 15-20 depending on how the wave hits. This is really everything they need. Aria Panda has yet to be able to upgrade his spell things, which is really going to
Parallelogram getting another good stun off. Player John gonna jump in, gets the counter strike off. Parallelogram throws in the ultimate. The Grandmaster's Might, giving him the extra resistance, but he's not got the minion wave on his side, and Parallelogram will pick up Player John. Solo kill in the top lane.
Yeah, Jax opted for Tiamat as opposed to either a Phage, not right Phage, or even a Sheen, which means that...
Oh, Solar Flare gonna go down on the Mystic DK into the Zenith Blade. The Tidal Wave gonna try and keep him alive. It will look like it succeeds. Redemption gonna come down from him. Airy Panda gets flashed on for fun. For player uses the Bilge Water to finish him off.
Yeah, she kind of just walked with him as she was eating the culling.
I think for fun for player was following the Airy Panda.
That's fair too. It also forced her away from the redemption from the Zoe, because that's fair, right?
Yeah.
Zoe redemption. Oh no, wait, that's Zoe's redemption. That was a good call then. Oh, wrong team.
Feels real bad.
Oh, Wildly has a level on Marco Rubio.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but he does.
I mean, Nocturne is naturally a very fast clearing jungler.
Right, but
surprisingly enough.
But she has an extra assist. She has 2 assists on him and almost the exact same CS. Oh, just like the types of camps.
Oh, the Aqua Prison gonna land, and then the Ignite being invested onto Silver Hammer. Does Mystic DK have enough to finish him off? Void Seeker flashed away. There's the Killer Instinct and the Paranoia. Zenith Blade, they're gonna try and turn it around, but they will not be able to burst through Mystic DK's health bar. And they will find another kill as King Igdopius did make the roam down. 2 kills on the board for GSM, but they lost Tower First Blood.
They're also losing a lot of damage on this mid lane tower with Zoe and Marco Rubio both smashing against it. I don't know if it's going to fall, but it is going to get chunked low. Kassadin's roaming back up, and Kassadin with a Rift Walk charged is quite the Kassadin indeed. Player, oh, he's looking for a trade once again. Good trade, half of a health chunked out. Nice big kill over here.
Yeah, but no Sheen available means no CDR and none of those Spellblade procs. There's a stun coming down, as well as the Weaver's Wall coming in from Marco Rubio. Player John trying to run down, but they've got Squatting Buffalo on their way in. The Sleepy Chubba Bubble will land. The Counter-Strike just going to be avoided as the Seismic Shove comes through, and Parallelogram finds one.
Yeah, really good roam. Well, I think Player John played a little bit too far up there, because his jungler and his mid lane were both invested in Dragon, helping push him mid, saving that tower. He was pretty far up for that, which does mean I believe top tower falls here, unless... No, I think it's gone. Player John is up in 9 with teleport available, but that was getting chunked down fairly quickly. Lucian's finish is the first done for Power Spikes, finishing his Blade of the Rune King.
Ooh, yeah.
No, that's not gonna go well for you, buddy.
Questionable teleport coming in from Player John. He wanted to join the party. If you see all the 4 other members of GSM on their way up here, Player John just going to be sent to the bottom lane to sit in a 1v2 situation.
Ooh, Aurelia is up here with Nami and Kaisa.
Yeah, no Paranoia though for Dr. Wildly, so he could not join from that distance.
Very true. Yeah, Runic Echo's completed, Warrior completed. Irela's gonna have a good chunk of her Trinity Force building into. No tier 2 boots yet though, either the Ninja Tabi or Perk Treads to deal with the stun or auto attacks from the side of GS. OGR. Yeah, OGR? Yep. OGR getting some fantastic tower damage on all 3. Looks like they're going to take all 3 outer towers right here.
Yep, that's the third of the outer ring of towers going down in favor of Oklahoma Good Diamond Rush, and GSM, they've yet to pick up a tower.
Yeah, they don't have any real wave clear or wave shove. They have Kassadin, who can't he's a melee champion. It's really hard for him to walk into that range, as opposed to the clear they have on the side of OGR between
Talia, Zoe, very good ability to shove. Or not shove, but like push the waves and clear waves. They did nerf that aspect of Talia.
They did, but it's just not as prevalent. It still exists, just not as well. The real issue is that they have no way to push lanes against them quickly.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Parallelogram possibly face checking into the 2 members of GSM. Aqua Prison not going to land, but Parallelogram going to flash away from the Void Seeker. The Killer Instinct comes in, but they're a little bit far away. No mana available for Mystic DK. Airy Panda throws in the Tidal Wave, and they will find a kill. A shutdown going over to Mystic DK. Now OGR, they're going to look to push in the bottom lane as they steal away the blue buff yet again from Dr. Wild.
They have the Weave as well available. They can cut off any form of retreat or backup for Player John, depending on how they like to use it. Paranoia is up.
Player John hanging around still.
Yep, can't quite succeed all control. Dragon would not be spawning for a good while. Meaning there's the next neutral objective both sides should be looking for is the Rift Herald. to really open up the game from one side or the other. So the question is, if you get Rift Herald, where do you want to drop it?
Right now?
Right now.
It honestly it depends on the map movement. Oh, which team are you talking about?
Let's start with OGR. Where does OGR
Suppose
want
OGR
this?
gets the Rift Herald.
Right.
Uh, the place that I would normally drop it, if assuming regular lane setups, is mid.
Right.
Because Kassadin can't really do anything to walk up to it if you have a numbers advantage there.
That's true.
Right? That makes sense to me.
No, it absolutely makes sense.
If you're GSM, you probably would. I don't know. GSM seems like they just drop it at wherever they have the most people.
Yeah, I agree. I think ideally, so mid's really good because it makes it easier to split push down the other two lanes. I think if you're ahead, you want to break down the bot lane tower. To get that, it's easy to get super minions out, which means it's harder to
respond to a Baron.
Right.
Baron. Yeah, definitely is true. Stick DK and Airy Panda being sent up to deal with this top lane. Aqua Prison going to steal away 1 CS.
Reported. 100%. Get
5 members of OGR on the Rift Herald, so we might see what if they agree with our assessments. The Void Seeker going to come out. And there it is, a smite by Marco Rubio and a teleport into the bottom lane by Parallelogram.
I guess it's worth it that way to make certain no tower gold goes over. They don't have a chance to get back into the game. And so looking at
Air John wants this one.
Oh, good
no
dodge.
away
He
from the
doesn't have
stun,
the Q.
but can he get in with the counter-strike? Yes, he can, but the damage reduction from Parallelogram will nullify a lot of that. Goal! That's a lot of damage with a seismic shove! Solar Flare invested as the tidal wave comes through. He's gonna go in with the paranoia. Dr. Welding eliminates Marco Rubio from the map. Shutdown goes over, and now Silverhammer's all alone. Focused down by 2 members. Igdopius is gonna Rift Walk in and pick up a kill. Gets the magic damage. Shield will fall down to Squatting Buffalo. 3 for 2 in favor of GSM. Counter-Strike comes in. There's the tidal wave in, or Parallelogram gonna jump in. Aqua Prison will cut him off, and Mystic DK will find a rampage for the side of GSM.
Not over yet. Parallelogram. Oh,
out of mana. No Counter-Strike available.
Still really well done. They turned what could have been the end of like 4 of them into the deaths of 4 of the OGR. That's one downside, and so unlike the last time we saw Nocturne in the Plat games, this Nocturne has a lot of targets to choose from.
Yeah, he's also got Electrocute, so a lot more of that sheer burst damage available when you go in with a Paranoia. Throw your Dustbringer in.
Yeah, that proc's gonna bring a lot of upfront immediate damage, and you can't really. So Lethal Tempo is the other option. I feel like it's a good thing to go Electrocute into Taliyah. You're not going to be dueling Taliyah at auto range anyway.
Yeah.
Not without Flash or severe misplay on the side of Marco Rubio.
It was a lot of damage from Marco Rubio, landing a seismic shove into Unraveled Earth on 3 members of GSM, but not enough damage. Silverhammer didn't land the Solar Flare into a stun on anyone, although he is gonna land one onto King Igdopius here. Enough lockdown to kill off Kassadin.
Yep, Kassadin had his the Rift Walk available for him, and he just did not use it in time to get out of the Solar Flare.
Yeah, I think he used it
inward
just beforehand.
Yep. Just did not come off cooldown quickly enough. And there was a good call by Silverhammer, recognizing that he had no way out. He didn't have flash up, didn't have anything up. Kassadin without Rift Walk is a dead Kassadin.
And then, Dr. Wildy, he's got enough burst damage at this time to destroy somebody. Like, he didn't quite chain that in appropriately, but the Void Seeker gonna land.
So Zoe threw down the bubble and missed Kaisa, but it hit Nocturne when he ulted in. That's really unfortunate for Dr. Wildly.
Yeah.
Trying to get chased, they don't have.
Yeah. What you want to do as Nocturne is you want to throw your Q while you're flying through the air, because that's a lot less time for them to get away, and you front loads your damage a little bit more. Additionally, while you're on your Q, you have increased AD, which does affect the damage that your Paranoia does.
Absolutely. It is insanely increased. Like, it's not like 10 or 20. It's like 50, 60. It's a massive damage increase, and that's the Rift Herald drop into bot lane. Does not get the tower, but it does get a fair amount of damage down. So, you almost would think you want to siege with Herald, right? And maybe it was running low. I wasn't watching the timer for it. Ooh, 2 items coming. Okay, so... Oh!
That's a good Sleepy Triple Bubble, but no Paddle Star to follow. Maybe? Oh, he does manage to get it off. Player John gonna take decent chunk of damage, squatting Buffalo.
Squatting Buffalo.
Squatting Buffalo gonna chase him down a little bit. Just let him go away now.
Yeah, I truly think that if player John turns when Zoya walks up like that.
Parallelogram wants something onto King Dopius.
Oh!
Oh, the read! Reads gets the stun off, throws in the ultimate. King Dopius, though, gonna have plenty of Rift Walks, but Parallelogram wants some more Blade Surge coming out. He's gonna Rift Walk back towards his tower. That was a very good read by Parallelogram.
Absolutely stopped him in his tracks. Really good job. Unfortunately, it really does not have the lockdown required or the burst to properly kill a Kassadin.
Kassadin with the row here. The Paranoia as well. He's going to jump in onto him. Oh! Parallelogram will go down. King Dopius Rift walks back onto his face.
But they're going to lose top tower, investing 3 members in the bot side.
Yeah, a lot invested by the in the bottom side by GSM, and they lose more in the top side for OGR.
Yeah, that's happened multiple times. OGR is just out rotating. Like they're not overcommitting resources. They're not using resources they can't use. Really well done by them. They also both of the ADCs are strong, but I think Kaisi does more work in the. Oh.
Stun that Deathbringer. Oh, that's a good Zenith Blade in. Solar Flare will chain it in. Ignite coming down, but they've got no follow-up damage. Here comes Squatting Buffalo.
Yep, Jackson does pick up the first tower for
GSM.
Thank you.
GSM now trying to hold up against this siege, but they've got so little wave clear. The Unraveled Earth hits, but the Tidal Wave comes across all 4 members.
Really good tidal wave by Nami.
Squatting Buffalo. Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
just a little bit of a tag being played by King Igdopius here.
Yeah, he does it pretty well. Can't stop that. So Kassadin opted for the double stacking build, which means that he isn't as strong as he would be if he rushed, like, say, Lich Bane or something. But it does mean the later this game goes, the scarier that man gets.
Yeah, the Cullen coming out. GSM taking a little bit of harass, but they've still got a minion wave, so that means they can still continue the siege up until that one dies.
Yeah, they have a lot of mobility between player John and King Igdopius. Though Kaisa does not, and she has to be a bit more careful of a seismic shove from Marco Rubio, which he's placed fantastically. I'm honestly curious how pick ban went because they let Lucian, Zoe, Leah, and Aurelia through.
A lot of high-tier champions.
Absolutely.
But Kaisa picked up on the side of GSM.
And we've seen Kaisa do some insane work. But that's like, I think Nocturne is in a really good spot. Lots of upfront damage, lots of bursts, you flash or use mobility to get away from him. But looking for another. Feels bad.
Not today.
So not me opting in for the Ardent Censer for a rush item. I don't think it's bad. I like Redemption more on Nami, because otherwise your heals, ideally you heal whoever needs it. This forces you to heal Mystic Decay the most, even if they're at full health, so that you can proc the Ardent Censer. But to be fair, everyone on that team likes Ardent Censer.
Yeah, for sure. I also think Ardent Censer is the most effective the earlier you build it. So definitely makes a lot of sense as to why that is the rush option for Airy Panda.
I agree.
Knight's Vow is the rush item for Silver Hammer, on the other hand. Yep. So making use of that extra tankiness that will be applied to whoever. Oh no, that's a Sleepy Trouble, but we're gonna land. The Paddle Star gonna come through. It's blocked, and the Seismic Shove will finish up Airy Panda.
Yeah, if you're gonna block it, you have to be up. You can't be side by side or hit you both, which is what just happened. You gotta be directly in front of them so you get it.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, oh, good spell shield by Dr. Wildy, but the blade of the Rune King flashed in. Paranoia doesn't save him. 4 player just rips him apart. Player John now just trying to ignore Parallelogram and get some pressure in the bottom lane.
Yep, really. So I know why he did it to try to get out, but unfortunately Paranoia has a much longer cooldown than his death timer at the moment, which means it would not be available whenever they go for this early Baron.
Yeah, and it is going to be a very early Baron pick, starting to be started up by OGR. Player John trying to distract them. Counter-Strike going to be coming in. Parallelogram takes a big chunk of damage. That Trinity Force coming through. Here comes King Igdopius, goes in. It's going very low. What is going on? The Baron stayed at so low for so long. They focused on King Igdopius and do successfully secure him and the Baron. But that was way too close.
Absolutely. Marco Rubio blue smite.
Sleepy Trouble Bubble has landed. Marco Rubio doesn't have vision. The Paddle Star not going to land. Squatting Buffalo a little bit short there on the warp.
Yeah. He did the cube right for the warp, so didn't stack. Mark Rubik could be in trouble.
Yeah, here we go. Tidal Wave gonna come across. He's gonna land. The Seismic Shovel push him away. Mystic DK going very low. The Killer Instinct not enough. No, not big enough shield. A tower goes down in the mid lane, and they're pushing for more.
Yeah, and they're gonna get it. They can't. They're not there to defend. Jax only just now backing.
Player John is now just now taking his recall. King Utopias pops back up, but only to watch his inhibitor go down.
And at least look at the time is out that gigantic top wave with Baron minion. That's going to be a bad wave for them. And just like earlier, they have no way to clear it. They have no wave clear on this side.
Yeah, here comes a teleport from Parallelogram. Because here comes Player John, gets in with a two-man stun, but no follow-up, instantly dies. Paranoia still not on cooldown in the back line. Here's the Paranoia. Do they have a target? Aqua Prison goes in, it lands. He's then stunned up and taken down. Unspeakable horror not gonna land. Airy Panda now getting jumped up, and Parallelogram will go down. King Ectopius is taking so much damage on the other side. Mystic DK has already gone down as well. Zenith Blade and a stun will land. King Ectopius gets autoed to death by 4Fun4 player. This is going to be a 25-minute game in favor of Oklahoma. Good Diamond Rush over GSM.
Really well done. They out-rotated at macro, getting turrets when GSM was focusing on 3-man dives into the bottom top side of the lane.
Holy cow.
Did exactly what they needed to. They got Lucian ahead early. They played around it. They peeled for the guy. Just really well done overall.
Yeah, just very good rotations on the whole by the side of Oklahoma. Good Diamond Rush. GSM, they fell behind in gold. They could not fight for any towers. No wave clear either available for them. So they weren't able to defend towers either.
Yeah, just and Caston did not get to his mid to late game scaling. He went for that
Double stacking build.
Yeah.
Double scaling rather, I guess.
Either
In
way.
any case, that is going to be OGR taking the win over GSM. That's the second loss in the last 2 weeks and in the whole of the OKLCS split that GSM has suffered. We'll have to see if they can turn it around in the last week, which will be, this week.
Right. Well, yeah, so it's next, but it won't be streamed to next week.
In any case, we're going to take a short break before we get into our second and last game of Diamond Capped on the day. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in just a few minutes. Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Summer 2018 Diamond Capped Week 8. We have one more game on the day for you, which is going to be between Snek and Girls, Landsnek, and In Your Girls
Right.
DM for the non-abbreviated names.
Those such great
Snek
names.
coming into this game 3-2, In Your Girls DMs coming in 4-1. So yeah, that
Well,
is
we'll have to
going to
see if they
be.
can continue their
Yeah, both of them
reign.
want. I mean, like In Your Girls DMs, they're pretty set on a playoff spot at this point.
Absolutely.
Snek kind of on the cusp. They really need to start picking up wins in these last 2 weeks in order to secure themselves a spot. We'll go ahead and jump into the game. It is Snek on the blue side up against In Your Girls DMs on the red side. Again, this game is on the previous patch, so none of those big changes have come through. They're not all that big changes.
I mean,
Most notably, no Aatrox changes.
Nope.
For the last of the Aatrox players in the.
Not wrong.
I say that Aatrox for whatever reason became meta again in the top lane, just randomly.
Just for a brief moment.
Yeah.
That's because I mean he dealt really well with the bruisers
Yeah.
and the tanks.
But those Aatrox changes have not come through.
What is this invade on both sides?
This is the Snek modus operandi, and In Your Girls DMs, they're like, okay, they're gonna invade us, so we're gonna invade them.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Oh no, wait.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Sci-Fi on Jungle Talia leading the way into the red side jungle of In Your Girls DMs.
No vision for either side spotted up. Wait. Oh no, Ivor and Hun.
Oh no. Wait.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh no.
No one spotted him. Weenie! Weenie's gonna face check in. The knockup gonna come through. There's the ignite gonna be thrown down. He flashed the knockup. There's a slow from the cleavers. Weenie gonna get a big heal off. The exhaust gonna be used. The pillar of flame, but Sci-Fi finds first blood. Now they've got to get out. Snek on the run out the other side. Looking for the never move is gonna land onto Hallow, but that'll be the end of that. So
Yeah.
a 1-0 lead for Snek, and it going over to Sci-Fi.
Yeah, no, that's really good for Talia. She wants that early run, she wants early damage, but that did cost Chainsama his exhaust and his flash. And a flashless Yasuo against Brand is going to have a very unfun time. If he gets caught by it too much, he is going to explode. The Theirs won't miss too much, but he'll have the TP disadvantage.
Jack Glove Slam gonna have a little bit of a rough time regardless of that first blood happening. It is sort of a tradition, kind of, for well, first off, it's tradition for Snek to invade. It's also tradition for Weenie to give up first blood on whatever team he's on. And he's going to give up possibly more as Sci-Fi comes in for a level 2 gank. Weenie's still only level 1 and Jack can't get too close, but there's the level 2 hit by Weenie. Going to flash away from the Decimate, and Sci-Fi can't even get that close.
No, hiding in minions. But so without level 3, Talia doesn't do a lot of damage to people without with minions blocking the way, because all of her damage is front loaded on her Q until she has that seismic shove in Vetted Ground? Like that, unsettled ground.
Unraveled Earth.
Unraveled Earth.
That's the name of that ability. Level 2 hit by Saint ELO, so he's got that root up, and it is going to land on a Tien Sama, who will take the Pillar of Flame and a little bit more damage from DM Slider.
Looks like Sci-Fi's.
Weenie really is attracting a lot of attention from Sci-Fi. They should know that Sci-Fi has not taken his red buff. Now Jack is in trouble. Apprehend gonna pull him in, but he will not be able to pick up the kill. Sci-Fi flashes in for the threaded volley and throws some rocks at Weenie for another kill for the side of Snek.
Yeah, Hollow just not doing too much with his time. He has to know his entire bot side's up. He hasn't left the top side of the map.
Yeah, he's gonna go get that red buff surely.
Yeah, there he is. And he has the smite available, so yep, then it's used.
Bad Cop gonna miss that knockup. He's gonna take some damage. Thrown in the knockup from Tien Sama's Steel Tempest. Another fireball gonna land.
Brand is an incredibly strong bot. Oh no.
Oh, Hallow looking for something. He gets a root off, and that will be a Pillar of Flame landing onto Bad Cop.
Just some free damage, some free pressure, just to show off, hey, I'm here. I still do stuff. We're good. So, Talia now with 2 kills and Finless Sork shoes. That's a lot of speed. That's a lot of roam. And that is a lot of free damage coming out with a magic pen. So,
Down.
a little bit. So my curiosity is this: who picked which side picked the
Oh, good knockup gonna land on the Saint ELO, but Tien Sama's only level 3, and the ignite will be enough to take down Bad Cop. A little bit too big for the britches is the bottom lane of Snek.
Yeah, it was a really good jump. Unfortunately, Yasuo's early game damage, you just can't compete with Brand. There was, the Bard competes with Brand, but that's really about it.
Zyra.
No, I think level 3. I still think Bard does more damage with electrocute. So Zyra does do decent damage level 3. We saw that earlier. Okay, she competes. That's fair.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wonder if they pick Xayah first, or if they pick Rakan first and pick Xayah away from them, because Xayah Rakan is still a very viable lane.
Yeah, Tien Sama gonna land a Steel Tempest off. Sci-Fi gonna throw in the Unraveled Earth, but DM Slider not taking a whole lot of damage from him.
No, he wasn't shoved into it, which means that really all it was a polite request to move.
Polite request. It's more like, all right, I'm gonna move you, but it's not gonna hurt you all that much.
Yeah, Mundo. Ooh, Mundo has 2 assists, no deaths, but is still
Oh,
no hollow.
Gonna land a stun, and that means that Weenie's able to get a free gap closer off. The shield will slow him, and he'll get apprehended back in. Jack is gonna die. Red buff from Hallow actually takes the kill. He thought he was trying to leave it for Weenie.
I mean, that's a mad respect, right? But even then, Mundo still has TP up. He's not gonna miss too much XP from this. Chris can't. Oh,
Chris can't miss. Gonna find Sci-Fi. Gonna look for the stun. Not gonna land it. There's the Vision of Empire flash away from the Unraveled Earth.
I think it's a good flash because you eat the Unraveled Earth into the pool from Echoed Voice, and then suddenly you're in trouble. Though Irelia does have the Sheen finish, which means she does have a bit of extra burst for that. I don't know how well I don't think she can all in the
Swain.
Thank you. What's so hard?
Swain, champion that at one point was probably the single most overpowered champion in the game. Still definitely a good champion, but definitely has lost a lot of priority as far as picks go.
Yeah, I mean, he just doesn't have the sheer early game dominance that a lot of other champions
Oh,
do.
but gotta watch out for the stun. Echoed Voice will sidestep everything, and there's the Ravenous Flock gonna be popped. Hallow is only level 6, looking for the Never Move. He's gonna land it, but he doesn't have vision. He can't pull onto Hallow.
That's awesome. Oh.
He blocks the vision with that brush maker, is able to avoid getting pulled into what likely would have been his death. And there's DM Slider putting some damage onto Bad Cop, as well as Hallow on his way in. Here comes Sci-Fi and Tien Sama, but still only level 5 for this Yasuo. Doesn't have that last breath, is going to get stunned up and taken down. Chris can't miss, dives onto him with the Blade Surge.
It is also Bad Cop's flash down, which means it would not be up in time for the full recombo from across, 3 screens away.
Yeah, you battle dance forward onto 2 people and then flash recombo.
Exactly. That's the proper all-in strat.
Dash from like 20,000 units away.
Exactly. You pop the
Oh, Echoed Voice gonna get stunned up by Chris Can't Miss, but this is Echoed Voice taking a lot of damage. The Ravenous Flock are not available. That means he will flash away. You're gonna pull him through the Unraveled Earth with that one. Chris Can't Miss now in trouble. Is gonna Blade Surge back towards minions. Are they able to close the gap? No, it looks like that stun will secure Chris Can't Miss's escape.
And even if it didn't, Sci-Fi was out of mana. I don't think he could use anything. Echoed Voice was not able to catch up. Really, Sci-Fi has not been able to abuse his lead much at all. Ivern not really taking advantage of the fact that Sci-Fi was out for so long. Jack Love's Lamp finally hit level 6.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, Sci-Fi sapped so much XP whenever he was up there.
He was spending a lot of time up there. Now he is going to start abusing Jack a little bit more. The Decimate going to land after the Apprehend. There's the ultimate pop by Jack. Very dangerous to pop that Mundo ultimate, actually, against Darius in particular, but there's some damage coming out of Saint ELO onto Bad Cop and Tien Sama.
It is dangerous, but I think you have to pop it early for that very reason. If you pop it too late, it eats your health, and then Darius is like, thank you, and it executes you with the guillotine.
Yeah.
So far, I feel like Girls has the advantage here. Talia does have 2 of the kills, but she hasn't been doing anything with it. She hasn't been able to threaten either of the lanes.
I mean, the Gold League would definitely agree with you. 1.6 thousand in favor of In Your Girl's DMs.
Yeah, Yasuo is getting shut down on conceivable levels. Almost 40 CS over to Xayah. Actually, over 40 CS to Xayah. Thank you, math. No, wait, I was at the first
Yeah,
time.
you are you're very bad at math.
Hey, man, my degree, the last time we took a math class was logic, and it was freshman year. And that's a math class.
Is logic even a math class?
It is.
I feel like logic is a philosophy
class. I also thought that, but my degree sheet disagrees, so go me.
I mean, it's like definitely more of math than philosophy, but it's like it counts as a philosophy class because I had to take logic for philosophy.
Well, it's because you're at a different college, hon. Oh wait, no, he has the bad buff.
Funny. He's going to land the apprehend onto Jack. He's going to try and trade back onto him, but he's got no ultimate. That Noxie and Guillotine, a very real threat from Weenie. Jack needs to be very careful. He needs to turn the fireballs off.
Just eating his health away. Weenie also popped Noxie and Might, which gives him insane AD. And
look at Weenie just walking forward. He's like, better leave.
I know. Well, Sci-Fi's bot, he's looking for the Weaver's wall
Yeah, but
behind
look
them.
at Hallow. Hallow's hanging around here too. There's the
Good
root coming
root.
out of St. ELO.
He's been playing Xayah really well. Oh no, wait.
Well, looking for the knockup, but Bad Cop gonna go in with the quickness now. Is just gonna change it down to St. ELO. Good Featherstorm will dodge away from the Unraveled Earth, and those feathers will destroy Bad Cop.
Really well done by Stack
Daisy
there.
and
Oh,
the root lands onto Tien Sama. But Daisy will die before the knockout comes out. Tien Sama throwing out the Steel Tempest. There's the stun coming out. Doesn't quite find Sci-Fi.
Oh, oh wait. Oh no, it
This
is on their
can't
team.
miss. Coming down as well. 4 members of In Your Girl's DMs.
They're looking for that early tower. Wait,
Weaver's Wall gonna be used. Just
Just,
separates them.
I guess. But
The minions are confused. What do we do?
The minions are confused.
But it's okay, because In Your Girl's DMs, in spite of everything, will pick up Tower First Blood on the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, so far they have a really good early advantage. They have top lane. They have top lane pushing as they needed to. Swain just has not been able to mess with Aurelia. Xayah is somehow a champion, and things are going well. Oh no, Jack! I don't
Jack
think you win
actually
this.
trying to fight up against Weenie. He's only level 7 though, and Weenie's level 9. He's actually taking a pretty good one. Flashing away from the heal. He's gonna solo kill Weenie!
That was really well done by Jack Flash to make certain that Darius is not going to heal. That was a massive overstay from Weenie.
No mana, no health bar, and Jack just walks back into lane and chases him down like a dog. There we go. Ocean Drake secured by In Your Girl's DMs for everything.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, that was just a little bit greedy by Weenie. He's like, I beat him last time. I'm fine this time. Wait, last time I had mana and health. And then he lost both of those soon enough.
I think it was very important that Jack flashing into that
Absolutely.
Decimate to avoid giving him the heal, because I
Right.
don't think he would have had the health necessary to win that otherwise.
No, definitely not. If he gets hit by the blade as opposed to the handle, he's definitely in trouble. I think. But he procs Noxie and Might, which is a massive AD bonus. And that might go another way, especially I think he had enough mana for the Noxie and Guillotines though. Unsure, but I do know that wait, Xayah is rushing IE, or she went double BF sword, and one of those is an Essence Reaver, and then she's trolling because I'm out of ideas.
The other one could be Storm Rays. The Storm Rays are built out of a BF. I don't
Yes.
think it. Oh yeah, it
Yeah, it
does. You're
does.
right. You're right.
It's a BF sword, a pickaxe, and a dagger. I am
That
almost
is
certain.
such a weird combination of items.
I know, because I remember every time like, what are they building? And I'm like, oh wait, yeah.
What used to build out a BF sword that doesn't anymore?
The one with the QSS.
Merc Scimitar doesn't build out a BF sword anymore.
That's Caulfield, isn't it?
God, I know for a fact that there's a weapon or an item that used to build out a BF sword. Let's just watch Weenie die real quick. Weenie is going to die. Yeah, no heal. There you go.
Is this just tradition? Because you sound very blasé about it. Like, yeah, he's gonna die again. Must be Tuesday.
A modus operandi for In Your Girl's DMs. Weenie is playing Singed every game. He feed to win.
Feed to win.
I mean, we cannot argue with the result. In
No,
Your
I
Girl's
mean,
DM
they're-
definitely winning out this game.
Absolutely.
Or this
season.
season. They are winning this game as well, but
Yeah, but if Darius keeps making.
Chris can't miss, gonna all in onto Echoed Voice, pops the Demonic Ascension, gonna pull him in. Chris can't miss, taking some damage, but Saint ELO will flash in to finish the job.
Yeah, good teleport coming up from Jack. It's just to try to help, but unfortunately got the
Oh, wow, that's a
no.
bad one from Bad Cop. He's going down here. Tien Sama flashing back away, but there's Weenie on the other side. Looking for the Steel Tempest knockup. They're not gonna kill off Tien Sama. Jack will die. Chris can't miss, will live.
Yeah, nope, really well played on all sides. Weenie showing up with some for some help and some moral support. Guys, I'm done hinting. We can win the game now.
It's not inting. It's just feeding.
Oh no, see, I talked about this with a friend of mine. The trick is you feed someone enough kills to get a high bounty.
All
Huh.
right, we didn't see that one.
Not at all.
Just ignore that cooldown timer on the bottom right.
Just a
of your
little
screen.
bit.
Here we go. Weaver's Wall coming in from Sci-Fi, looking for Saint ELO. No mana, misses the Unraveled Earth. Here comes Tien Sama, and there's a Summoner heal coming out. Tien Sama looking for a knockup. There's a shield coming out of Hallow. Tien Sama cannot find the target. He's just gonna knock up Hallow and back away.
Really well played by St. Ito there, dodging the seismic shove. And that was really sloppy by Sci-Fi, not using the Weaver's Wall to
A
cut.
bad cop. Oh!
Oh,
Short.
feels
Cannot clear
bad.
the wall.
Yeah, that was really sloppy by Sci-Fi, not using the Weaver's Wall to cut him off. It looks like he's almost unfamiliar with the champion.
Yeah, use the Weaver's Wall just to get there in time to save the tower, I have to imagine.
But the tower wasn't in any danger whatsoever.
Oh, you're right.
So, I mean...
I didn't see the health bar of the tower. Looking at it now,
No,
it's like, oh, you're totally right.
yeah, he wanted the kill. I guess he's just like saw it. Is like, guys, Tilly Jungle's OP, and then he's just not super familiar with it as of yet. Though that is the Trinity Force coming out of Aurelia. Oh wait, Rui's going for the 1v2.
Onto Tien Sama. It's looking for the Noxian Rage. Tien Sama just dashing through the minions, trying to avoid it, but Apprehend will pull him back in. He's got nothing more to dash through. The Rakambo misses. He's gonna go for the quickness now, but Tien Sama is so close to getting executed. The heal, the last breath, the shield. He's alive. Tien Sama and Bad Cop 2 managed to take down Weenie. And there you go.
Welcome to Yasuo. He blew the Noxian Guillotine a little bit early, not quite respecting the shields coming out from Bad Cop and from Yasuo himself.
Oh, he was about to die to that bleed, but was able to get the knock up at the last second, refreshes that flow, and he is able to survive, killing off Weenie for the 5th time this game.
Yeah, no, blatantly impressive.
Oh, DM Slider takes a big chunk of damage from Sci-Fi's threaded volley.
Akira's Scimitar now builds out of a pickaxe, a Vamp Scepter, and a Quicksilver Sash.
Oh.
I was wrong. It wasn't Caulfield's. I could have sworn it was a BF sword at some point. Unless I'm also loose. I don't build those items. I don't get to remember them. Though Xayah has hit her IEN Zeal. She did end up rushing Infinity Edge.
Oh, you're right.
Which, I mean, it's not a bad call. You're ahead. You have your Zeal item coming. It gives you a really big damage spike. Because Xayah likes that flat AD, if nothing else. It gives you a lot of AD to work with. I don't think it's bad. I think getting a Zeal first would be better. But it doesn't necessarily matter too much.
I'm surprised it's not the Storm Razor, that you didn't build the Storm Razor on the Xayah.
Yeah. I think Storm Razor is really good, and it's what makes crit ADCs pseudo viable again.
Yeah, it gives them a 1-item power spike.
Not enough to match like the Rage Blade, Lucian, but it buys them enough time to get to the item spike, the proper item spikes of 3 to 4 items and Insanity. But even then, I think Xayah is a really good pick, especially into this team, and also made certain that one side did not get Zyrakan. Jacklove's Lamp popping the ultimate so early.
Weenie gonna pull him in with the Apprehend. He's just gonna let the fireballs finish those minions off real quick.
I think the play from Weenie there is to walk up and finish the tower, because Jacklove's Lamp, oh, he's in trouble now.
First wall gonna come in. Sci-Fi gonna look for Weenie, but he's gotten a little bit too close to him. He's gonna get apprehended and flashed away, flashing over his own wall. Weenie now in trouble. He's gonna get a heal off onto Jack. He's gonna look for the Noxian Guillotine, but he doesn't find it in time. Jack throws a cleaver at his face.
Yeah, bit of that almost goes Weenie's way. If he's just a little bit more ahead, or any less behind, he kills Sci-Fi and Jacklove's Lamp, but even then Sci-Fi still had to blow flash. Yeah, another Weevil's Wall that was a bit questionable. Didn't hop off quite in time.
Hop off a little bit earlier and probably don't need to burn the flash there. Just giving getting that close to a Darius is a very hard thing to do.
I mean, especially whenever your Weevil's Wall doesn't quite cut him off. Because if he cuts him off, then you let Mundley deal with him.
Bad cop face checks into DM Slider. Will take a big chunk of damage for his troubles.
And this Rakan opted for the full damage build with the Sorcery Tree, the
Spell Thieves, the Summon Airy. And he's gone for Redemption.
I like Redemption. I think there are better items to rush. Like, I think Yasuo does really well with Ardent Sensor or with a
Zeke's Convergence.
Yep. Also gives you some more tank stats, which is always great against that team. That team of pure damage and crying. The Ping and Riptail now, they need to get the objective. They need to start breaking down the more mid and more bot.
Saint ELO has actually picked up a second Zeal.
Those don't stack, right? Like, unless I don't play ADC much.
I mean, the flat stats do,
right? But
technically, but
yeah,
I don't know. Jack has a lot of things to worry about right now. He's got his ultimate running, but it's not going to be enough, or is it? And there's the Noxian Guillotine, and Weenie will pick up one. Tien Sama. Oh, flash apprehend from Weenie onto 2 members. The knockup going to come through. Sci-Fi gets a redemption to survive. He's bleeding out. They will take him down. There's the knockup from more. Tien Sama looking for finish off this fight. Weenie going very low. There's a knockup coming out, and Tien Sama will find another. The Hallow now in trouble, and the Never Move will land from Echoed Voice. He fails, lashes over the wall. Hallow gonna be getting a summoner heal. He survives. The Pyroclasm will take them all down. A double kill going over to DM Slider on support brand.
And the support brand is disgusting. He flashed full combo, multiple bounce, both of them, and that was really well done.
It looked to be going the way of In Your Girl's DMs at the beginning. They killed off Jack so fast, and then Sci-Fi and Echoed Voice and Tien Sama all show up. It starts to go the other direction, but then DM Slider and Saint ELO, they just rip apart the remaining members of Snek trying to finish off Hallow. He even survived with the help of his shields and Summoner Heal coming out of Saint ELO. The Weaver's Wall going to come in. Sci-Fi looking to try and get a revenge kill onto Hallow. Looking for more. The Brushmaker will give him some concealment, but the threaded volleys coming out. Sci-Fi finds a kill onto his opposite number.
Yep. Good kill, good revenge kill. Weaver's Wall.
Whoa! 20-minute Baron started up by Snek. They do have Talia. Talia, one of the better Baron takers, but they got to worry about Weenie and Chris Can't Miss coming around the other side.
They have Zaya here. They don't have
Bad Cop looking for a knockup. Not going to find it onto Weenie. Here comes the rest of them. Weenie going to get a Decimate. Pulled in by the Never Move and just chain CC down.
Yeah, Weenie TP'd a little bit early and then a bit of a bad spot. He TP'd in such a way that he is easy to collapse on. I think he holds it until Baron starts getting lower, and he has his teammates there to back him up for that fight. So I guess it forced him off Baron, so like, you know, whatever works. We need the sacrificial lamb once more.
Rift Herald dropped into the mid lane by DM Slider.
So they're not escorting it, which means it's about to get about to get that beat down.
Chris Can't Miss coming in. Sci-Fi gonna get stunned up. They're gonna throw in the Pillar of Flame. The Rakombo coming out from Bad Cop, but it doesn't matter as Chris Can't Miss gets in there. He's delivered the Pyroclasm and he pops. Jack Loves Lamp now trying to get Chris Can't Miss, but he's got to run out the other side because the rest of In Your Girl's DMs are just taking him down.
Yeah, no, really well done. And Rakan helpfully delivering the Pyroclasm right into the enemy, into his own team.
Echoed Voice and Tien Sama still alive, but they cannot hold against 4, or can they? That Vision of Empire doing a good chunk of damage, and they're able to push the wave back.
Yeah.
Here comes Daisy. Hallow throws down the Golem.
Yeah, I don't think these survive the siege. They don't have the wave necessary, and the tower is so low as is. Good dodge on both ends. Make sure that neither one gets caught up in the siege. Delira was almost up again, and she does not have the Weaver's Wall available. Still on cool. Oh!
Good knockup comes out. He invests the last breath. Good Windwall will block the stun. Are they going to chain CC down? Weenie gets a big heal off from the Decimate, and he's going to be able to walk out. There's a good two-man knockup, and DM Slider taking a lot of damage. DM Slider flashes in. Weenie is finished off by Sci-Fi. DM Slider goes very low. Bad Cop coming in. He will get Blast Cone back out. Snek pick up a quick kill in exchange for that tower. Echoed Voice pops the Demonic Ascension.
Yeah, just a bit of an overstay, and Weenie once again just not. Oh no.
Weaver's Wall. Sci-Fi does find a shutdown onto DM Slider, and now Snek, they do turn to the Baron.
Yeah, I mean, really good. That was a really good play. Ult makes it really cut off Brand. Brand's damage is not to be underestimated, especially with that Pyroclasm inside a Baron pit. Just not where you want to be.
Yeah, here we go though. Hallow on the other side of the wall. He's actually down a level to Sci-Fi, but will they be able to finish this one off? They're trying to keep him out of the pit. Saint ELO coming around the other side. Bad Cop goes out the other side. Saint ELO throws in the Featherstorm. He's going to root up 3 members of Snek. Here's the Rakombo coming in. Bad Cop finds a kill with the help of Echoed Voice onto Saint ELO. They take down Hallow. The Baron is taken by Snek. Secured by Sci-Fi. Chris Can't Miss going in. Gets down Tien Sama. Takes down Bad Cop. A triple kill in a 1v5. Chris Can't Miss once more, but he will get chunked down by Jack Loves Lamb. Now it's a 1v1. The top laners fighting it out. Jack has the last remaining Baron buff. He's trying to run away. Weenie gonna chase him down, but it's not gonna be enough, and Snek will survive with 1.
Yeah, that was really... Oh man, that was really just unfortunate. So, I don't know if you saw, but that Baron was at 200 health forever. If Aurelia just turns for Baron, ignoring Sci-Fi, it goes down. Sci-Fi did not secure that with Smite. He hit it with his threaded volley. Just, wow.
Oh.
Aurelia, triple kill, getting back and getting a lot of gold out of that. That's it. Ooh.
Trinity Force Sterax Gauge. Granted, wait, was it this patch or the last patch? I think it was last patch that they changed Sterax.
Can't solo it. Yeah, they changed it last patch.
Yeah.
At least they changed the way that it interacted with
Trinity Force. Yeah. It still gives them the same number of stats, but it doesn't interact with Spellblade quite as nicely.
Right. Brand having to back off of soloing Dragon.
Feels bad.
No, wait, he kited it out. What a god. No, he's gonna be caught by the combo.
Uh,
Jack Loves Lamp, the only remaining member left with. Oh, get out of there.
yeah. He is burning up these minions, but the minion wave is a little bit too thin for them to really take
Yep.
this tower.
And the bot lane of Girls has to back Saint ELO getting chunked out by Talia. Fun champion to play against.
For the stun, Chris can't miss, does not land it, and Sci-Fi just throwing in those threaded volleys. The wind wall going to be used to push them back, and there we go. The tower is going to go down in favor of Snek finally.
Yep, they finally secure the mid lane tower, but now it goes has to be careful of the combo into the last breath.
Oh, Weenie! Flash apprehends on the two. Bad Cop gets one man knock up, and they will focus down Weenie. That's one kill. That's one. There's Echoed Voice in the back line, saying ELO, ripping him apart with that feathers. They're gonna take down Echoed Voice with DM Sliders DOT, and Jack Loves Lamb has no more regen. A double kill goes back. Bad Cop now in trouble as Chris can't miss, gonna get the stun off. Tien Sama trying to rip him apart, but Sci-Fi is now in the trouble. He's caught by the Pillar of Flame, caught by the stun. He's gonna burn down.
No, really good that they turned, they grouped up. That was a interesting flash apprehend by Weenie. I don't know if that was grouped or not because the rest of his team. Wait,
Chris can't miss didn't want that healing. He doesn't need. I don't need you, Howler.
dude, Brand flashed into it.
Oh, he did? Oh! Okay.
Oh, they're memeing. They're actively memeing.
You know, when you're in the heat of the moment, sometimes you're like, you're thinking things like, I gotta get in there, and then you realize you have flash, but you don't think about like, I'm about to use flash to get into a redemption. I've done it. I've not done that specific thing, but like, I've done things where it's like, why did I flash there? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get that. Still gonna flame him for it, but it was definitely it was awesome to watch. That's an 8-1 Brand. This bot lane of Girls is just monstrous.
DM Slider just doing so much damage on this support Brand.
Welcome to Brand. Brand has picked up his haunting guys, and he hasn't even backed yet from his 3 extra kills that fight or whatever. Which means that the Mundo and Swain both are gonna have a hard time dealing with him. I forgot about Ivan's ability to do that. Such a fun.
Ivern's so nice. He's like he duplicates his blue buff for you.
Dude, then there's no longer the argument of, do I get my blue buff, or is that mid lane get my... Not that it's an argument, you know, the jungler always gets it right. But...
Yeah.
Ooh, that is the, I really like the MR item coming out of Chris Campman's.
The adaptive helm. So yeah, nullifying a lot of the threaded volley damage coming out of Sci-Fi, as well as a decent amount from the demonic ascension coming out of Echoed Voice. Jack Loves Lamp coming forward, takes a fireball to the face.
He'll also be taking less damage from Jack Loves Lamp as well.
Oh yeah, that cleavers as well as that the fireballs.
Yeah, and that's a lot of his damage. Like I think it's a really good item here. I think it's a good buy. I like it a lot. However, the guy worried about Yasuo. Yasuo has his 2 items he needs to be a broken champion.
A real champion. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Bad Cop looking for something. The threaded volley. Oh, that's a very good wall. If Bad Cop fails the combo, doesn't get a knock up onto anyone. Tien Sama has no target to go in with the last breath. Chris can't miss in the back line. A redemption gonna come down. Neck of Voice gonna get apprehended in, but he's a very big demon. Tien Sama taking a lot of harass. There's the exhaust. He gets a last breath onto Chris can't miss, but Tien Sama's the first kill of the fight. They've killed off Echoed Voice. They're looking for more. Sci-Fi trying to kite it out. Bad Cop's already on the run. They've taken down Sci-Fi. They land the root. Triple kill goes over, but they do successfully shut down Saint ELO.
Really, that was a really good Weaver's wall, but there was no good follow-up. Bad Cop missed the combo. His teammates didn't have the damage to deal with the Aurelia. Oh no, Bad Cop.
Oh, Hallow gonna come in. Girls DMs just hanging around there. Bad Cop trying to run for his life. Hallow is just a support Ivern. Not gonna be able to solo out a Rakan.
Support, yeah, I mean, who needs an it's the new OP. It's a support jungler with the AP carry support.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was doing air quotes.
The quote-unquote support.
Yes. I mean, he has 3 items, arguably. Yeah, Rakan just not being where he needs to be. He also picked up... I like the Locket for Brand. It negates some of his damage, but at this point, it might be too little too late. Locket has been nerfed. Rakan does not have any health built. He only has...
He's got a redemption. That has some health on it. Tien Sama looking for something. DM Slider gonna throw as the Weaver... Wind Wall, rather. Wall.
Yeah, the wind wall, and then the empowered cube. Oh, Sci-Fi's looking. Oh, the air drake coming in clutch there for DM Slider, making certain that he doesn't end up eating the threaded volley, killing his attack speed. Don't pick up the red buff. No, wait, do it. Control the Zaya, please.
He's like waiting for it to show up.
Uh,
Who got it?
I don't know. I'm thinking too. I'm like, I feel like you took it. After that flash, I believe anything about him. So at this point, I think just waiting for Baron, honestly. Force the Baron fight, and then run it down mid and top and just win the game out. Though on the other hand, if Winnie gets picked off again, they might be in trouble because at this point they need his damage. Oh,
Saint Yellow got it.
okay.
Just had to know.
I mean, that is a support jungle with a Magi's.
Oh yeah, when you got the 10 stacks in your Dark Seal, why not, right?
I mean, it's gold. It's gold. It's gold. Like it's good for gold at like what? 5 stacks?
Efficiency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 stacks.
It's pretty gold efficient pretty early on. It can only get better from here. Baron started up by In Your Girl's DMs. They've got a Mountain Drake. They've got a lot of damage to follow, and that is going to be Baron. Weaver's Wall coming in too late.
Yeah, I mean
They're
they're
going to take the fight. They're going to... Sci-Fi going to land an Unraveled Earth onto 2 members. Chris get missed flashing away. There's the ultimate. Bad Cup gets hit with a 3-man ult, but they cannot follow with the last breath. They're going to get another knockup. TN Sama Death immediately taken down by Chris Can't Miss and DM Slider. They're kiting out. A double kill goes down. A Noxian Guillotine will secure Echoed Voice. And Sci-Fi, the last one alive. He's trying to kite it out, but he doesn't do enough damage. Chris Can't Miss will eventually be able to jump onto him. The stun not going to land.
He's gonna get chased down.
Yeah,
by
just chased
Aurelio.
down. Blade Surge and the pop ace for In Your Girl's DMs.
And that should be the game, barring DDoSing or hacking, because that's their minions in their base.
Yep,
Oh.
and there's the surrender coming out of Snack. In Your Girl's DMs will take the victory.
They're just really well done for 4 of those members. They did fantastically.
4.
Well,
Man, dude, that's savage.
dude. We need to just did his job. He drew all the attention to himself.
Yep. In any case, that is In Your Girl's DMs taking the victory over Snack. They will end, or not end, but end this week 5-1. Snack falling down to 3-3. We've got Girls and Sky almost 100%. Actually, I think at this point now 100% guaranteed to have playoff spots.
I believe so. Look at the thing. There's no way for them to slide down enough to matter.
Yeah, in any GSM, Apache, Snack, and OGR, depending on how the next week, the final week of OKLCS goes. Any 2 of them, I think, Matt, I think statistically, there are scenarios in which any combination of those 2 teams make it to playoffs.
They absolutely can. Though some of them are outrageous, and the odds are very, very low. Like, I mean,
some of them
insanely
have
low.
more scenarios in which it works out than others.
Exactly.
In any case, that is going to be the end of Diamond Capped Week 8 and the end of Week 8 as a whole. So please do tune in next Sunday for the the final regular season week of Gold Capped and Diamond Capped. Platinum has 2 more weeks. Diamond will have an off week following that week, and Gold Capped will have their quarterfinal week, which we will be streaming as it happens live as much as possible. So please do tune in for that. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night, and hope to see you next weekend.